descend on the small town of Selmer, Tennessee. The Southern Alliance of Clans is made up of traditional Klan groups from Georgia, Texas, Mississippi, Tennessee, and other states.
No, city or city law. I'm sorry. No hood.
Like traditional clans of the past, they blame African Americans and non-white immigrants for threatening white America. Georgia Night Rider's Imperial Wizard Jeff Jones is in charge of the rally, and he lays out the Alliance agenda.
They're taking your jobs away from you, people. It's harder and harder to find a job in this country. Meanwhile, Mexicans last year sent $80 billion of U.S. currency back to Mexico. What does Tennessee stop this Latino invasion now? Speaking of illegal immigration.
It's an explosive date for a Klan event, the weekend marking the 40th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s assassination.
Martin Luther King had a dream, but now it's all just a big scheme.
The day of the rally, the mayor releases a statement denouncing the Klan, but upholds their First Amendment right to hold a rally. Selma residents are still outraged.
Come into our county, to our home, where we raise our children and bring nonsense like this into our community, where we don't feel like we have a problem, but they come and bring all this racial hatred into our home, and it's not appreciated. We don't like it.
What's going to happen in Selma after here? I'm worried about my kids. They should have protected Selma. That's that clear? They need to catch up with mine. They need to get over reality.
Everybody's got a right to their own say, and our job is to prevent the two eyes from flashing.
Yeah, we can sit here and shout back and forth each other all day and never get nobody anymore.
As the situation threatens to escalate, Jeff Jones and his Klansmen put on a show of a strong, united Klan. But earlier in the day, the Klan's division was clearly evident. That morning, Imperial Wizard Ray Larson of the Militant Church of the National Knights of the Ku Klux Klan and his followers traveled over 600 miles from Indiana to speak at the Selma rally. But Jeff Jones has sent out word that Larson's Klan group isn't welcome.
You guys are not allowed into business with them. That's designated for the Klan. Okay, according to this man I talked to over here, member of the Klan, he does not want you guys to protest or whatever it is that you guys are doing. You're not allowed to participate in their protest or their rally.
Look, why didn't you show up? He just shows up. He wasn't even invited.
Yeah, I invited him 2 weeks ago.
You invited him?
Yeah, I invited him.
The Southern Alliance is made up of traditional clans. They are strongly opposed to Nazis, white nationalists, and skinheads, and do not allow them to attend their public demonstrations or rallies.
For most Klan groups, the swastika is an embarrassment for the obvious reason that, most Klansmen's daddy or granddaddy fought the real Nazis in the war. So, there's something about that symbol and that idea that is creepy even to the Klan.
In the past, the National Knights had ties to skinhead and neo-Nazi groups.
These people really thinking about large-scale, terrorist, cataclysmic violence. So some of the clans are very pulled to that side, pulled into alliances with neo-Nazis who are involved in that kind of organization, that kind of thinking.
Larson has publicly hinted at threats of violence to Barack Obama and has brought pressure on the Klan from the FBI and Secret Service. Traditional Klan leaders are trying to cultivate a more media-friendly image, and Larson is not welcome.
Look, let me just tell you straight up. The groups here that are involved in this event belong to what's called the Southern Alliance of Clans.
Okay.
We are anti-Nazi,
Right.
anti-skinhead,
Yeah.
and anti-national movement of any kind like that.
Okay.
We're a pure traditional Klan.
Right. So are we.
We don't light our cross next to a burning swastika.
No. We don't associate
Or
with it
nothing
either.
ridiculous like that.
No, we don't.
And we don't want our faces around other people that do that.
We're Christian. National Alliance is Christian.
But I've been around Mr. Larson when I've seen him do this.
In the past, we have allowed Nazis to speak because they're white brothers, but we
They're
find
not brothers.
I know we've come to the same conclusion.
Jeff Jones is trying to present his Klan organization as a political group, and publicly he is trying to distance himself from violence. It is a tactic that traditional Klan groups have used in the past. In the 1970s, Klan numbers were dwindling, and Klan leaders like David Duke tried to change the Klan's violent image, leaving behind Klan ritual and regalia and pushing a new brand of Klansmen, professional and politically active. Duke founded the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan and used his public relations skills to market the Klan to a mainstream audience. He abruptly left the Klan in 1980 after he was accused of trying to sell Klan membership lists. In 1989, Duke successfully won a seat in the Louisiana legislature, where he served for one term. Today, he continues preaching the white nationalist message and has a following in Europe and Russia. The location might be different, but the message appears to be the same. Today, Pastor Thomas Robb, current head of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan and a Baptist minister, carries Duke's tradition forward. Deep in the heart of the Ozark Mountains in Harrison, Arkansas, Robb's organization, also known as the Knights Party, holds an annual 3-day Faith and Freedom Conference. Arranged like a friendly Bible camp, the down-home event brings together Klan members for fellowship, Christian music, a pancake breakfast, and a bonfire. Robb's Klan organization tries to appear respectable by touting Christian family values and even sponsoring an Adopt a Highway program. Robb presents a kinder and gentler Klan that speaks of heritage, not hate, of separation and not supremacy.
I don't consider myself a hater, and I don't hate black people, I don't hate Mexicans, I don't hate anyone, but I do love my heritage, I do love my culture. We were surrounded by wonderful African Americans. You're not going to hear the N-word out of me? No, sir, way. We're separatists, and I think we want to preserve our culture and heritage. Some people have asked me, and so you're afraid of black culture? It isn't being afraid of the culture, even in the sense that we fear it, but it is a counterculture to our culture, and so therefore it's destructive to our culture.
Modeling himself on David Duke, in 1992, Robb tried to run for political office in Arkansas, but met resistance from Republican Party officials. Robb's Klan recruiting strategy, however, is working. The Knights traditional Klan group is one of the largest operating today. Robb claims he reaches a worldwide audience through a radio show, internet video programs, white heritage music, and social events.
Well, we use any means possible. We have shortwave radio, we have the internet, we have thousands of people contact the internet, we broadcast over Stormcut Radio, we broadcast